Gentlemen, this film was so much fun. Honestly, it was a perfect film to watch with an audience in a theater. Now, can you it's really a love letter to Nick Cage films throughout the years. Could you walk me through the process of getting this made, and what if Nick said no?
Yeah, I mean, happy to walk you through the process. We wrote this script on spec. We decided we were going to take some time and just write the movie that we wanted to see in the theaters. And regardless of what happened, if we were doing that, we'd sort of rediscover our love for writing films and making things. And as we got into it, we were thinking, is Nick ever going to do this? So we decided that we'd have the completed script, and then we'd take that and present it to him. But even that was sort of daunting. So we decided to write him a letter to basically indicate our intentions, that this was a love letter to Nicolas Cage's career, that it was like a celebration of all the things that he's done. And it was important to us to convey that to Nick and to get him to come on board.
I said to Tom, and we said this as we were writing it, I was like, you know what? As long as we at least get to go have lunch with Nick Cage at some point and talk about this, that's literally all I wanted. I mean, so the fact that we got to make the movie was,
Now, the thing that stood out most is the chemistry between Nick and Pedro. Was it always Pedro's role to have? Was he the one that was going to elevate the story to the next level?
Well, it's funny because we didn't know that Pedro could do this kind of thing. He always plays these very macho characters, and he's so great at that. There's always an inherent sense of danger in the people that he's playing. But when we met him, Kevin and I went to have lunch with him, and he immediately started gushing about his love of Nicolas Cage. He said, I don't care if you put me in this or not. I want to talk to you guys about this. And we started talking about the Nick movies, and we realized he was just like a fan of Nick's, like we were. He felt like one of us, like a third writing partner. And we thought, there's a lot of Pedro in this Javi character. And so they started to become the same person.
That's awesome. Now, another character that I really loved was Nikki. Can you guys tell me about the inspiration behind Nikki, and what part of Nick Cage did you guys draw from for this character?
I mean, I think Nikki also, it came from Tom and I talking about how I think a lot of people have a voice in their head that kind of is, that negative voice going, you used to be this, and why aren't you that? And just that negative, you got to be better and you're not good enough. And so that's kind of where it just initially started from. And then we went, wow, if you were Nick Cage, I bet that voice would sound something like the young Nick character who's going, you need to get back to being that movie star. You need to you need to just focus on the fame and ignore your family. And so we found that it was like a fun and weird way to kind of dramatize what's going on inside a character's head in a way we hadn't seen before, really.
Awesome. Well, you guys, thank you so much for your time. And like I said, I really enjoyed this film. And maybe, is there a possible way to make a sequel to this?
I mean, there is. It might involve Nicolas Cage coming back to play Nicolas Cage again. But yeah, we've been thinking about that. Awesome. I don't have an answer for you how we do it, but hopefully we get to.